Gemini. So welcome back, guys, to Talks 22. This is going to be a collective reading for Gemini. Guys, I'm not even asking for anything specific, just whatever spirit shows me, right? So you guys, y'all's overall energy, like whatever spirit wants to bring to your attention, is connected to this masculine, this man energy, this King of Pentacles. King of Keys is what he's called in that particular deck. But that could be someone who maybe works in finance, is a corporate person, right? Someone who is money focused. They may be so focused on money or material things that they are less attentive to their personal relationships. So this could be you guys, or this could be someone that you are connected to. Now, what's significant about this person? Remember that this is a collective reading. I don't know if I said this part or not. Take what resonates and leave the rest, right? It won't all be for you. Some of it is going to be your energy. Some of it will be the other person's energy or the other situation. Whatever the case. Don't force it. Trust your intuition, all right? So, this King of Pentacles, though, y'all got beef. Y'all got beef. This is somebody where this truly... it really feels like a love-hate relationship, okay? It feels like a love-hate relationship. Somebody feels like they were deceived, like something looks good on the outside, but what they were presenting did not match who you found out or discovered that they are. I feel like this relationship is something that ended in likely a divorce, but it feels like it was some type of commitment or marriage, though, that separated. Yeah. Yeah, and you really feel like deceived by a situation or the situation. Or, hold on. This masculine energy feels like they got deceived or they were tricked, or, yeah. So take it as it resonates for you. So now there's like this energy of defense. Somebody like maybe, well, there's definitely a sense of resentment. Because somebody feels like they didn't really see this person. You know, they say what brings out the worst in people? Death and money, right? Somebody feels like they didn't see the truth about this person until it was way too late. Yeah, they feel like they were, listen... they were blindsided by this person, by this relationship. And I feel like, let me tell you why Spirit is bringing this up. Whoever this is that we're speaking about, I feel like the feminine energy is the one that was like, that like may have taken their power back from this relationship. I don't know, honey. It could be either one of them. Because we got somebody playing the victim. So, take that as it resonates. And somebody blaming the other person, but they're not seeing something clearly here. This could be a feminine energy that left a masculine behind. So, somebody definitely feels kind of like left out in the cold, abandoned, and resentful as a result of it. So yeah, Gemini feels like, you know, someone walked away from me, someone left me. And again, this could have been a husband or someone that you thought was your empress, because let me show you here the situation. So the current situation here, guys. Listen, as I was shuffling y'all's cards and laying them out and stuff, like, Spirit just, it was so crazy how it looked. Spirit just intentionally like, oh, let's flip those. Like, not flip them out, flip them reversed, right? I was like, oh, shoot. I see and feel what you're doing here. So, naturally, of course, we have the Empress up here in reverse. But there's that Seven of Cups energy. with the 9 of Wands. So this is somebody who has gone through definitely some trials and tribulations in a certain situation. And they may be dealing with, yeah, what am I saying? What I'm saying. Somebody's dealing with extreme confusion and just mental unrest as a result of it. I feel like this is something that really shook someone, right? And either you're currently working on processing your feelings, or that's what Spirit is telling you need to do. What's that 7, Spirit, please? And thank you. Yeah. It's time for you to move forward here, to really tap into the energy of self-love. Some of you are going to benefit from stepping out, getting out into nature, but allowing yourself to end this cycle. Some of you have been in this cycle of resentment. Some of you have been in this cycle of a pity party. Listen, some of you guys like are so angry because it's like I think you feel like you kind of left yourself vulnerable. I'm sorry, my stomach was itching right there. I think you feel like you left yourself vulnerable in this relationship only for it to kind of blow up and not work. However, if this was a King of Pentacles energy, like I said, they tend to be more focused on their finances, their stability, their jobs, income, and they tend to feel F-I-L-L, emotional voids with material things. So they don't relationships aren't necessary. Yeah, what am I saying? Relationships aren't their priority, right? They run from their feelings. They tend to anyway, or like I said, they feel voids in that way. So their things bring them happiness. This is definitely can often be a materialistic energy here. So someone could have either said they loved you, or they had this like emotional expression, but like I said, someone's feeling deceived. They may have been speaking from their ego. It could have been an appearance or an image that they loved about you, or having the connection with you. I feel like someone is seeing that now. Listen, somebody mad at this feminine energy. Gemini, this could be y'all. Somebody is angry. Like this person switched up on me. So I feel like what happened was, if there was a masculine in that energy, perhaps the feminine like got fed up and left the relationship. Whatever the case, there was a need that was not being met in this partnership. Okay, there was imbalance there. There was something where someone was unhappy in or with the connection. There was something they were not receiving, which could likely be emotional connection or security, right? Yeah. And so I feel like there's a masculine energy here who feels like this feminine switched up on them. Absolutely. But Spirit saying, guess what? You are looking at this wrong. I feel like whoever this is, you have allowed this to kind of create a roadblock to keep you from moving forward. I feel like you're likely moving forward. You've likely entertained other people, but there's like a level of resentment here that you carry about this past situation that has created a blockage for you that's going to keep you from connecting or creating a relationship of deep significance until you get honest with yourself about this relationship. What it feels like for me is that someone is blaming someone for something, and they kind of consider themselves faultless in the separation, but that is not true. And Spirit wants you to take some time to explore your feelings honestly and truthfully. One, so that you can grow in self-awareness. Two, hold on. So you can not allow your ego to destroy your progress, okay? Because the ego says, like, I can't believe they would do that to me. Or if I stay single and I keep this wall up, that'll never happen to me again, right? Or and it'll have you ruining and sabotaging relationships. Or if you stay in this resentful energy, it'll keep you from allowing yourself to actually attain happiness and to be happy, because you're holding on to this bitter energy here. Somebody, I don't know if, yeah, it's like somebody is not seeing the facts here. It's like I'm so stuck. They're so stuck on something was unfair, or it was unfair, but it's like they're refusing to see both sides. And that's what's keeping you stuck in this resentment, in this hostility, keeping you from opening up to a new relationship, and from really manifesting the future type of connection that you desire. That's why listen, that is just Tiffany talking. That's why I always say, though, you can never, ever, ever say it wasn't both of us. Let me tell you why. Because even if, because my lights be tripping, even if you're in a relationship, say the relationship, I don't want to use that example because I don't want to offend nobody. However, 9 times out of 10, there is always, always, always a red flag that was ignored, a sign that was shown that someone continued to dismiss as, oh, that's nothing, right? There's always, always, always something to be seen. Whether we want to see it or not, or we want to accept it or not, that's what makes it so shocking or blindsides us, right? And the universe really shows us things in various ways before we experience that tower or that sense of destruction, right? So in any relationship, that's one of my red flags anyway. Like if I'm talking to somebody and I'm asking you like what happened with your last relationship, and you be like, oh, she did this, she did it, we done. We done. Because I need you to be self-aware enough and honest enough to be the one to say, well, this person had this, but, right? Or this person did this and it wasn't acceptable for me, so I set a boundary, and, right? Or this person did this and I definitely allowed it. So what I learned from that is, right? But what we have, and what I feel like is happening here, is someone who is not learning from the situation because they are so stuck in their ego that says, no, you was wrong, you did me dirty. A lot of times we place ourselves in positions and circumstances and situations where it's like you can't really call yourself a victim, because once you saw the red flags, you chose to stay. You gave them the option of what your boundaries would be, right? Okay, I'm getting off. Let me go back to the reading. Oh, but that does remind me, if any of you guys want to do your coaching sessions, we have coaching bundles. Check them out. DM me, email me, whatever the case. Anyway, so the benefit from this pause that you're in, this place that you're in, what's taking place now, because I feel like there are some feelings and emotions that are coming up, and it's for you to have clarity about it. You are going to be able to move on. You are going to be able to raise your vibration, to shift your focus towards friends, family, relationships, connections that love and truly support you and uplift you. Let me put my glasses back on. Child, I can't see, but you know, between that and actual spirit presence, I feel like my lights be going all wonky, and so it just helps when I take my glasses off. But yeah, some of you guys are really wanting to move towards or call in your soul family. Some of you guys are contemplating like, okay, what is going to be my legacy? Hold on, let me go move my fan. Because, baby, I am warm. Is y'all mad or what? But some of you guys are like, okay, what is going to be my legacy? Some of you guys are like, I want to buy a house. I can't do that now because of this past situation. But yes, you can. You may have to do it by yourself. Or you may have to fix what is keeping you from attaining the type of relationship or obtaining the type of relationship that you want. so that you can develop a partnership that warrants us living together, moving together, purchasing a house together, etc. Spirit wants you to focus less on how you feel that you were done so unfairly, so that you can let go of this defensive energy. And in order to move forward and to prepare a future, you got to get real honest with yourself here. So some of you are, if you are this masculine energy, or on the other side of it, right? Some of you are in a space of self-deception, and it's keeping you from seeing this situation clearly and looking at it honestly and truthfully. Let me give you an example of a Gemini, actually, that I'm thinking about. Yeah, hold on a second. And there's this, and so you have this inner conflict right here that's kind of affecting your confidence in future relationships or your confidence in future connections. This Five of Wands energy is shaking some things up, okay? So I feel like not only are you being guided to really try to increase your spiritual practice, I'm telling you, getting outside into nature, sitting in meditation, praying, asking for clarity, really sitting back and, I don't even want to say analyzing, but kind of analyzing like the situation, making a cognitive effort to see this situation from both sides. Spirit is really wanting to help you to kind of renew, refresh, rebuild. You know what I'm saying? That's going to really help you to heal like any blockages, because I feel like your confidence right now is just shaken, which often happens as relationships end where they go in a different direction from what we'd hoped they would go, right? That kind of has a way of knocking our self-esteem and affecting our sense of self-worth, our confidence, etc. But I feel like Spirit is really trying to work with you on those things, so that you can either change how you're looking at it. And I ask Spirit too, because I feel like you guys are in the space where you feel like, okay, this happened to me, but I feel like this happened for you. At least that's the perspective that Spirit wants you to take. So I'm like, okay, this happened for them. What are they going to, as a result of having all of this clarity or being open to all of this clarity, what is going to happen for Gemini? They're going to be, like I said, some self-awareness. There's new truths to be realized about yourselves. Some of you guys may not even realize how you have kind of set up this defensive wall, right? Some of you guys were so focused on the material. Like I said, you weren't so focused on the emotional aspect of it, but now you're seeing that, okay, I guess emotional bonds and connections are important. So the reason why some of you were that way was because something may have happened in your past, or even in this relationship that said, see, that where you said, see, feelings suck, right? I'm not going to have feelings anymore. Okay, well, people want to connect in relationships and have that feeling, emotional connection. So there are some things here for you to be relearned. Yeah, and there's some anxiety here that needs to be worked through. And really honestly sorting through some feelings. So Gemini, either this is you or the person that you disconnected from. Yeah, there is a shift of a foundation here. For some of you, this relationship blew up. Why? To make you aware of this, right? Because if you were in this space where you are lamenting the one you lost, or you feel you lost, the relationship that got away from you, where you felt like the seeds had been planted for it to be the seeds had been planted for it to work out to be something great in the future. If you weren't bothered by the loss of this person or this relationship, you would go through the rest of your life in this way. But with this now being something that is on the forefront and deep in thought, places you deep in thought, guess what? There's the potential for you to see this clearly. Ace of Swords energy, to step out of this energy of self-deception, to not allow yourself to stay in a victim mentality, to really grow from this opportunity here. or to really take advantage of this opportunity to grow here. Okay, that's really all that this is about. I know we tend to look at, okay, the way stuff happened, that was messed up. Yes, it was, but please note that there's a deeper meaning to it. Let me give you this example that I was going to give you. Then I'm going to cut y'all's reading off. I had a friend who was a Gemini. He had an ex. He discovered that his wife was cheating on him, or had cheated on him. He was like, I had just bought a house, right? I worked, I took care of her, right? He made a lot of money. So he feels like he did all these financial things. But my thing is this: you also gave her a lot of time to cheat. Not that she is not to blame for cheating, because what she should have did was gotten out of the relationship. But since she did it, she chose to cheat. So that led to divorce. And yeah, they shared custody of the kids, but the judge gave her the house, right? Because I need somewhere to take care of or raise your kids. I don't think she worked. I think she was like a stay-at-home at the time. So he was taking care of her. So he taking care of her financially, for sure, right? But then our emotional relationship, and I knew this part before he confirmed it, but because why? Yeah, I talked to him after the fact, but because I knew this part because I could see him. I could see the blockage. I'll say it that way. I could see the emotional blockage, that where he was not wanting to be vulnerable or not wanting to open up all the way, right? And so I'm like, okay, let's therapy this thing, right? And of course we couldn't go any further because, yeah, I'm not gonna let you string me along and you don't even see that you have an issue here, right? So yeah, I'm just saying, you guys may not be aware of this. If this is the person that you are connected to, then yeah, you may want to adjust accordingly. But if this is you guys, which I feel like this is y'all's energy, Spirit wants to bring it to your attention. It's being highlighted for a reason, all right? I hope this was helpful, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.